from Soldier Field in Chicago. It's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Looking to throw on second down. Curley. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. Back to throw. Curley. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So here are the Panthers backed up to start their initial drive. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year cornerback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Okay, every now and then my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
They go play action here on first down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. They'll try the left side. It's Richardson, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Green got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Richardson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
You look at this Bears defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
Hard throw, incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
To throw on 2nd down, Curley. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Operating from the gun, Curley.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll look to throw again.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a draw play. Richardson. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 43-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Richardson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
To throw is Green. To throw on 2nd down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And the Panthers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Off play action. Green toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Curley. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Curley. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hand off left side, Pierce. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Curley. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this 2nd quarter. They're moving it pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught left side. Myers with it. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Looking to throw. Curley. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Operating from the gun. Curley under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Bass is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Oh, he shifts past him, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Green now on 1st and 10.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And here's Green throwing on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 2nd down, it's Richardson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Green, a final shot before break. He finds his man, complete. That's Richardson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Chris Olave, over 200 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. The Giants looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Brock Purdy leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
On second down now, it's Richardson, and tackled down after a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Richardson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Green. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hodge. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun. Green able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Toss play, Richardson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Green.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Up the middle they go. Manning. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll try the left side. It's Manning. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Operating from the gun. Curley, he finds his man, complete. That's Manning. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Now the offense for the Panthers here, getting the football back. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Looking to throw. Green. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. There's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. On the return, Carter. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it, and you don't like.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Green. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Drake. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Richardson. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Green. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
He finds his man complete. That's Hodges. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Back to throw. Green. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jervon Dexter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Curley. Open man is Myers. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Curley.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Operating from the gun. Curley. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Try to take this home, they'll run.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll run again with Richardson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Richardson, and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So now the Bears down by 7, a little over a minute to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Here's 2nd down.
Over the middle, complete. It's Manning.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, That tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Panthers,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.